After experiencing a few personal and financial hardships, our guest today was forced to make a decision that would adversely affect her family. Mm. Cliffhanger. I'm going to leave you right there. You're going to hear more about it as we talk today with our topic increase your financial capacity to live better. Right here on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Don't you move.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Why y'all so happy?
You don't know? Sharvette Mitchell is on the radio.
It's time to get motivated, excited, and influenced. Why? It's the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, live from Richmond, Virginia. And now, here to motivate, excite, and influence you, Sharvette Mitchell.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia, but heard and seen all across the World Wide Web. Hey, y'all. Welcome to all those that are watching us live in Facebook, my Facebook business page, my Facebook group, my Facebook personal page. Hey there. Welcome to all those that are already hanging out with us over on YouTube. We see you. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Kim. Hey, Deborah. Thank you for hanging out with us over on YouTube. Certainly, all of those that are hanging out with us on LinkedIn and Twitter and Sharvette.com, and those that will be checking us out in the podcast version. Shout out to Apple iTunes. Oh, my goodness. iHeartRadio, Blog Talk Radio. And then if you're at Sharvette.com, just binge watching and listening, we appreciate you as well. You know, the goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence. And we're going to be doing just that with today's guest. And our topic today, increase your financial capacity to live better. Yes. So we invite you to go ahead and share this out, because I know there's somebody on your timeline that needs to hear this information as we talk about money. You know, this show is geared towards my entrepreneurs, those that are aspiring to be, those that are leaders, and we're going to keep it hot right here. Welcome. Listen, this is my mom. I got to give a shout out to my mom. Always holding it down. Listen, this segment is brought to you by Mitchell Productions, and we are super excited. We have let the cat out of the bag, that we are hosting a pop-up luxury retreat in Orlando, Florida, November 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th of this year. So for more information, stay tuned, because we are excited to be presenting that. So guess what? We're not doing the conference in Richmond. We are doing a pop-up luxury retreat at a mansion in Orlando, Florida, November 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Save the dates, because the seating, the occupancy is limited. All right. Let me introduce our guest as we get ready to jump right on into today's segment. I am telling you what, Adrienne Gates is awesome. She's a tax expert. She is a business funding coach. Listen, a lifetime native of Atlanta. And she's always had an internal drive, and really something that has possessed her with an entrepreneurial spirit. And with that fortitude and zeal, she decided to serve the community by way of a tax and consulting business, EZ, that's the letter E and the letter Z, Money Tax Solutions. Listen, they have served over 400 families of the greater metropolitan Atlanta area. I was born in Milledgeville, Georgia, so I'm technically a Georgia peach. And she's the executive director of Pathways of Wealth and Economic Resources, Atlanta. Also known as P.O.W.E.R ATL, and they are on a mission to fill the much needed void as it relates to financial literacy. Coming up to the mic live on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Welcome. Thank you. How you doing today?
I am doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful.
So I know that you being someone that deals with taxes, this is a crazy time of year for you, right?
It is very, very busy, very, very taxing. You know, I was saying to myself today, I guess I'll sleep in May.
You get some sleep in May. Yes. What are the most common type of questions or things that you're seeing, maybe any issues, things that are popping up this year that maybe you didn't see as much last year?
You know what I didn't see as much last year that I'm really, really having just questions about this year? The big refunds. Everybody is, can you get me this big refund? Unfortunately, I am the one to tell you I can only get you what the paperwork says.
Yeah.
I mean, you have everybody, and it's no shade against anyone. The big refunds. Unfortunately, we have to realize that we all just went through a pandemic here. So everybody's income may not be where it was in 2019 or 2018. But the
Yeah.
goal is for us to get back on track.
Get back on track. And you sound like somebody honest. So you're not gonna cook the books. Look,
No,
yeah.
no, 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 no. Now I will give my business owners some things because we all need those extra deductions. I
Yes.
will help us on that. But no, I can't cook the books. No thanks.
No, thanks. Wonderful. Well, since we are talking about entrepreneurs, a couple of things you would like to share for those that are entrepreneurs. And again, welcome to all those that are coming in. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Gwen. Thanks for popping in.
Well, I want to say to you guys, let's just keep going. Entrepreneurship has been on the rise. I, for one, had to leave my full-time job. Nothing against the company, but I just felt that, my whole thing with the pandemic was, how are you treating me? Do you
Mhm.
value me? And I had to make a few decisions because guess what? I'm one of the ones with a minor child. I had to
Yeah.
actually leave the company, great company, but I had to leave to make that decision. And it has worked well being a full-time entrepreneur.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful.
Mhm.
And so, are there exemptions or things that people that are entrepreneurs leave off or maybe don't think about?
You know what I get all the time? We
What's that?
never use our mileage.
Oh,
It's
it's so
like,
hard to track.
no, buy that little tracking device. Nothing. If you it's like a mileage calculator. If you
Mhm.
got QuickBooks, you can just really just go ahead and just enter it.
Wow, there you
So
go. There
we
you
leave
go.
off our mileage, we leave off our charitable donations. I mean, I, for one, besides Goodwill, I give to a different organizations. And all you do is just they're gonna give you the letter automatically.
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
entrepreneurs that I know have the most giving spirit.
we really do.
So we don't even understand it. Okay, that's just a write-off.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Listen, we dropping nuggets already. Now, are you able to service those outside of Atlanta, or do they
Yes,
have to be
I
in
have
Atlanta?
clients from different friends of mine, all over Indiana, New York, New Jersey. Everybody has a different state law, but the federal law is just the same across the board.
All right. And so, if they want to
Yes.
get into contact with EZ Money Tax Solutions, how should they do that?
They can actually look us up on Instagram at Easy Money Tax Solutions. We are Easy Money Credit and Tax Solutions on Facebook. And we have a
Oh,
website, easymoneytax.com.
all right. And those that are listening in the podcast, that's the letter E and the letter Z. As we make sure
Yes.
you get that right. Now, I want to back up a little bit because I opened up saying, there you have some personal experiences and some things that have brought
Yes.
you into this space of really working with people, helping them with their finances, education. And so, tell us a little bit about your personal story that got you into this space.
Listen, let's see here. I started off back in the early 90s selling real estate. Actually, I had three minor kids, so I wanted something that would afford me the time to actually spend with my kids. Well, at that time, I'm young. I'm in my 20s. I don't know anything about taxes. I don't know anything about. All I know was I was making money and spending it. So
Yeah.
I end up getting into some trouble with the IRS, and it's like, oh my God, what can I do to fix this? Friend of mine owned the tax office. She took me up under her wing, taught me how to do taxes, told me everything that I was doing wrong. I wasn't paying my taxes. I was
Mm,
living like, oh well, if you make 15,000 a month, oh, I'm spending it. I didn't have the financial capacity to understand what to do with the money.
yeah.
Anybody can make money, but do you know what you're going to do with it? So after we worked together, we actually did offer and compromise, and they end up settling for less than what I owed. And I said, you know what? Let me help others. As being a realtor, it was a few of my colleagues that were in the same position. So I
Mm,
started helping people to basically get themselves out of that pickle with the IRS.
yeah.
Once I started doing that, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I can just start doing the basic taxes. And it just went from there. I partnered with her for a couple of years. And after the partnership was very good, she allowed me to grow. She gave me the blessing. And I started Easy Money Tax.
Wow. And now 400 plus families later, you
Yes.
have been in this space. Do you find that people have a lot of fear around money?
Let me tell you, people have a lot of fear. You have to be a very trustworthy individual, and you also have to not take it personal. I don't
Right.
even do my family is in Atlanta. I don't even do the majority of my family's taxes because finances are personal.
Yeah.
They love me. I mean, they support any and everything. But when it's time to get in the financial business, they're like, well, I'm going to go to the guy I've been going to since 1980. Okay. Listen,
Yeah.
and I still at the dinners, we're still eating, we're still laughing. So finances are very, very personal, and taxes. You want to find someone when you're looking for a tax professional, someone that you can trust. Basically, is
Yeah.
trust and confidentiality.
That's it. That's it. And to your story, one of the differences with entrepreneurship versus working full time as a W-2 employee, and we recognize that there are many of you that are dual. You're doing both, as mentioned. And so, but the when you're working for a company, they kind of like pull out the taxes. So they're
Yeah,
pulling out the taxes there. But then when you're an entrepreneur, there is a mindset shift. So I love how we're going to be talking about really that financial capacity. I don't think I've heard people heard that phrase that way. And I love that is our topic around what's the capacity we need in our minds. And it might not just be for entrepreneurs, but speak a little bit to that.
yeah, it does. Our mindset, around finances has to change. For some, at one time, I was living just as they say, La Vida Loca. I was
Mhm.
shopping, I was eating, I was traveling, I was with my friends, and it got to the point, well, what was I going to do when the money slows down? Now I'm looking like, okay, Adrienne, what's next? I didn't even think about all the liability that I had created by making the type of money. Real estate was good in Atlanta for a while. We
Yeah.
had a lot of different programs, so it was a lot of money to be made. So when I found myself in that mix and when the market just kicked the bucket, I was really
Yeah.
in trouble. So
Mm.
I had to think about it and say, what are you doing? Yeah, you can make money, but are you able to keep it? The object is not to make it and spend it. I mean, I'm not gonna say I was just young because I'm not gonna even put it on age.
Uh-huh.
I was inexperienced. I didn't grow up in the two-parent household that sent me off to college or that household that taught me money. I was raised by my grandmother. I was taught to get a job, work hard, buy a house, and retire. But
Yeah.
during that time, my grandmother ended up losing her house. She didn't know how
Mm.
to manage money. So I thought to myself, do I want to be that person? And I'm raising 3 kids. So at this time, I had to do something. I had to make a difference. I started attending different workshops. It was a lot of different lenders in the area in Atlanta at that time, just trying to teach people about the small things. What I don't see, and that's one of the reasons why I started my nonprofit,
Yeah.
I don't see lifestyle classes anymore. I
Mm.
don't see budgeting classes. I don't see workshops to take people back to the basics.
Yeah.
I just don't see that. Even though we don't use checks, I can't tell you how many times I have people that don't know how to write a check.
Like basic things.
Right, just basic. Some of my vendors, even though they're on an older system, I have to write them a check at times and send
Right.
it in the mail. So, it's just it was different for me. I had to learn how to change my mindset. And I tell people this all the time. I'm one of the ones, I'm hard-headed. I have to bump my head and then I learn the lesson. That's
Yeah.
why you telling me the stove is hot. Really? Let me
Let
touch it.
me see for myself.
Let me just see. But once I paid for the lesson, it's done. Once I learned about financial literacy, I just had a passion and a drive to learn that and to prevent others. I'm always the one. If I've gone through it and I'm telling you about it, if I'm mentioning it, it's happened.
Yeah.
So listen to me, so you don't have to go through what I went through. Let me prevent you from making that mistake because I've already bumped my head.
Yeah, and people want to work with people like you. They want to work with people that are authentic and that understand. And listen, we're getting a shout out from our last week's guest, Yulika Kimber, who's a CPA. So we started some of these accounting and money topics. So she's saying, go ahead and preach, sister. Go ahead and preach. We were talking a little bit last week about people wanting a lot. And I know you do business funding, so I want to step into
Mm-hmm.
that. But we were talking a little bit last show about people wanting business funding so they can go get a G-Wagon and a
Oh my
Rover.
God.
So
Yes. I mean, it's here. You know, we live in an aesthetic world. I'm sorry. And that's just what it is. Even with my my business funding, my business partner and I, we sit down and we have a full consultation with the client.
Yeah.
If we get that vibe, we just tell you, you know, and it's not about the money. We're going to make the money. We just don't want to work with you. And you can go anywhere. But our goal is to find out what you're looking to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of
and
times
G-Wagon can't be at the top of the list.
it cannot be. It cannot be. Let's try to get you going with something that can start some generational wealth.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a grandmother. At this point, my kids are doing what they want to do. I am here to make it so when my grandkids get of age, they'll have a legacy.
Yes.
You know,
Legacy,
so,
legacy.
yeah, they can't live in the G-Wagon.
They can't live in the G. And
No.
listen, no knock on the G-Wagon, because I
no.
might get one day. We just saying don't have that as the first thing on your list for your business credit. If you have G-Wagon, I love it. Again, I might get one day. We just talking about we're back to our topic today. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, and we're talking about increase your financial capacity to live better. Adrienne Gates is here with us. And so I love that. And so business funding, what does that mean? Because somebody might be saying, I'm not even sure what that means.
Okay, so business funding. I just received a potential client just today, and they asked me that same question. And my reply was to them, business funding, where do you see your business going? We can get you some startup funding. We can get you some capital to get some equipment, or we can just get you some capital to buy a building. It's up to the client. What is it? Where do you see the next level of business going? I personally just got funding for my consulting business. I'm moving into a new building.
Awesome.
Guess what? It was a cost I was going to take on personally, but my business partner said, "Oh, no. Let's not do this. Let's go ahead and get it through the business." And that's what we did. We secured the funding and we're ready to break ground on a new project.
All right.
And it's just a suite, a bigger suite than where we are now. Nothing major, but it's enough for us to upgrade. And it was time. We've been in our location for now 5 years.
Yeah. Wonderful. And then, certainly you're doing so much more in addition, because you're executive director of Pathways of Wealth and Economic Resources in Atlanta, which is your nonprofit or not-for-profit. So tell us about that.
Oh, well, that's my baby. When I tell you, I could go on and on and on and on. And that's just because it comes from a place of just wanting to help others. Like I said, I've learned a lot of lessons the hard way. And if in my daily life, if I can prevent that from happening to someone else, then that's my reason for my nonprofit. If I can tell you, okay, listen, this is what you should do with this type of situation. With our nonprofit, what I have now is I have like a drop-in space. Okay. People come in, hey, and they call me Miss Adrienne. Hey, Miss Adrienne, can you help me with my resume? Well, can you look over this? Can I fill out an application on your computer? Sure, go right ahead. What do you need? I've had clients, even my tax clients, they'll call me, send me a text. Can you tell me how many deductions I need to put on my W-4? Miss Adrienne, explain. They want me to fill out a W-9. What is that for? People are scared to ask for help. I want a safe area. Before you even get started in life, in a financial pickle, come over here. We're here to help. Not only do we help you with finances, you got a question about your business. You don't really know what's going on. My business partner does a Q&A once a month.
All right.
Just for people, because a lot of times people want to get in business, but they're not really in business. Or they have a business idea, but they don't know which way to take it. So that's what we do. And it's not always about making money. Of course, we want to make money. Don't let me listen. Let's be clear. But we also give back. We give back because someone gave to us.
Yeah, so good. Shout out to a fellow executive director and owner of a nonprofit. Thank you, Lena, for stopping in. Forever Healed out of Richmond, Virginia, grief and recovery counseling. Wonderful. And so where, if someone wants information about your nonprofit to support or be a part?
No problem, because we have different events and they're posted on our website. And the website is poweratl.org.
Great. PowerATL.org. And where can they find y'all on social media?
Okay, Twitter is power_ATL_, and that is the same for Instagram. And our Facebook is our name spelled out, Power Atlanta Inc.
All right, there you have it. There you have it. So, you all have heard about the nonprofit. You've heard about that. And I want to talk a little bit more. And again, if you are interested in easy money tax solutions, we've tagged. There's information there. Other tips or other things that you would say to people, really, when we're in this space of increasing people's financial capacity. Any other tips or things you want to say specifically around that?
You guys save more than we spend. As entrepreneurs, sometimes we have to learn how to pull back. I cannot tell you how much I have spent just getting different businesses off the ground. Sometimes we spend money because we think it's a good idea for our business, but we need to do what actually works for our business. Just recently, I hired a coach. Shout out, you guys, to Malika Holloway. If you're looking for a coach, then I'm telling you, this young lady is dynamic. I learned that I couldn't be the CEO, the CFO, the secretary, the vice president, and the janitor.
Right. All at the same time.
Right. I knew that I needed some assistance. And I knew, even though I thought I knew everything, be willing to listen, you guys. Sometimes as entrepreneurs, we're hard-headed. My business partner was saying, Adrienne, listen, you're at this level, but in order to get to the next level, what are you trying to do? He took me to a seminar. I listened to all the powerful speakers, and I said, you know what? A coach is what I need. He is I think it was his trick. I went ahead and I started looking for a coach. Find somebody that can work with you. I'm not glitz and glam. I'm not that's just not me. I have to find a person that work with my personality. So once again, you guys, in order to get you to that next level, I know we all think that we got it. Sometimes it takes somebody else to see our vision and take it to that next level, or somebody to give us a boost. Or when we're feeling like we can't do it today, somebody just send you a nice text. You are all you need for today. Now get up.
Yeah. Even if you got to do it day by day. Even if your focus is just today.
Yes, that is it. So, I mean, I know sometimes we think, why do I need a coach? And I know, no, this the best thing. This was the best out of all the money that I spent in my businesses this year. That was the best investment.
Powerful. And as a coach hearing that, I attest absolutely. And listen, one of my clients, my past platform builder clients, is saying, it sounds like our awesome coach, Sharvette Mitchell. Thank you, Lena.
Yes.
Thank you, Lena. And it's so true, because what a coach or a mentor does is they put you in the HOV lane. I don't know. Does Atlanta have HOV lanes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
DC, man, I'm in Virginia. So DC, all the area.
Okay.
Cuts through the noise, through. And so absolutely an investment there. And sometimes when people, and it is an investment, for your business, absolutely. And which is a part of this topic around increasing your financial capacity. Because I love how you talked about, hey, I can't be the janitor and the CEO. So maybe even increasing your financial capacity is, how do you get support?
Right. I'm telling you, hiring my coach took so much off of me. And now I'm great. I know what I'm great. I know what I want to do. She's put all that together. We've hired more staff, and I'm more productive.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's about being more productive, because who doesn't want to make more money? It's just, who doesn't want to be more successful than they already are? Of course, I was at a standstill. So I'm saying to myself, what do I need to do to take it to the next level? Yeah, I can advertise. I can do this. I can do that. I can do everything that got me here. But no, you have to take it up another notch. A coach is one of the things that I think that is a good investment. When you get to that level in your business, it's time to hire that coach to take you to that next level.
Wow. And y'all, I'm not paying her to say this. I didn't even know the conversation was going to go in this direction. But listen, I have some amazing clients who are shouting out, hey, Ayana, hanging out over on LinkedIn. One of my past Platform Builder clients. Absolutely. Rita, one of my past Platform Builder clients, is shouting out, yes, an investment. Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So listen, I want to be conscious of your time. So certainly, are you accepting clients for easy money tax solutions?
Yes, easy money tax. We're accepting clients. As you guys know, the April deadline is fast approaching. So anything that we need to get an extensions file, just let us know. You can contact us at easymoneytax.com to book an appointment. Also, you can use that contact form to schedule a call. One of my tax preparers, myself, or my business partner will return your phone call.
Wonderful. And this is nationwide.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And can you help with personal, business? What are all the?
Yeah, we do personal, we do business. If you guys need any assistance, remember, like I said, I've had to deal with, if you need any assistance with any offer and compromise, we're here to assist you as well.
All right. And since you had past real estate experience, credit, you also can give some assistance with credit as well?
Yes, of course. Even before I take on a business funding client, and because I take your business credit from start to funding, I start with the small cars, the small net 30s, and take you all the way up to be able to start getting 100,000 plus in funding. I always have a consultation that would include me viewing your credit.
All right.
I can tell you what needs to be done on your personal credit, what you can do, because if your personal credit is not where it needs to be, I can fix your business credit, but you still won't be able to do much because of your personal credit.
And sometimes people feel like, well, my personal credit is jacked. I'm just going to start fresh and start clean with the business credit. That's not right.
Then you're not going to reach the pinnacle of success.
Oh,
we can play or we can play.
All right. Somebody type play or play. Which one? Play. We can play or we can play.
And I always want my clients in the top tier.
Yeah, top tier. Adrienne Gates, how can they connect? Again, one more time for those that may just be popping in all across social media, where can they connect with you?
Actually, you can connect with me on my main Instagram at I am Adrienne Gates. My website is I am Adrienne Gates. Anything that I'm involved in will have a link on my main website of I am Adrienne Gates.
All right. And our last question for you. The goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence. And we want to know what continues to motivate Adrienne.
Just the thought that I've changed someone else. I've made your life better. I've raised my kids. I have my son now. And anytime that I'm able to help you to get to that next level of success, then I'm smiling.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Right there. Thank you. Gwen said great info. Thank you for being here and listening in. Awesome. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Cause I know you are doing a lot and this is crazy season. So I don't want to take any more time. Thank you for being here and the team that helped get us all set up and everything beforehand. We appreciate you and we're going to keep our eye out on you.
All right. Thank you so much.
You
guys have a good evening.
All right. Awesome. I love it when things just flow together. And again, I didn't know the conversation was going to go in the direction of having a coach, which I am a marketing coach and a marketing consultant, as some of my amazing clients are hanging out here testifying. So check out more about the Sharvette Mitchell radio show at sharvette.com. And then there's an about button if you want to know more about, well, Sharvette, what are other things that you do? There's an about button right there. And matter of fact, let me just pop up one of our quick little commercials. So if you're new to me and you're saying, I don't know who you are, here's a little bit about who I am before we wrap up the show. Imagine what it would feel like to throw a spotlight on your business and draw attention to the great services you offer. Picture having the tools and strategies to elevate the marketing of your business. That's the mission of Mitchell Productions. We consult with women entrepreneurs and a few lucky men to help them get more customers by focusing on their visibility, their marketing, and their branding. In working with us, our clients generate more revenue and increase their brand awareness. We do this in a couple of ways with consulting services, the Platform Builder group coaching program, pop-up conferences, book collaborations, and the Sharvette Mitchell radio show. Hi, I'm Sharvette Mitchell, your online marketing strategist, your overwhelm eliminator, your platform builder, and your confidence igniter. Let's schedule a meet and greet call so that we can accelerate your marketing. All right. Again, you can find out connection information from me at Sharvette.com. I encourage you, if you are on Apple iTunes or wherever you are listening, give us a review, give us a rating. If you're hanging out on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, like the YouTuber. Subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications. Again, thank you for everyone that has been here live. Shout out again to Kim and Deborah over on YouTube and all of our guests that are hanging out with us all across the World Wide Web and those that are catching and checking this out in the podcast version. We appreciate you. Again, this segment was brought to you by my upcoming pop-up luxury retreat that's taking place in Orlando, Florida, November 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th of this year. More details are coming out, but we're excited to take this experience on the road to Orlando, Florida. We'll see you all later on the web. Bye.
Live from Richmond, Virginia, you've been listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Catch Sharvette Mitchell every Tuesday at 6 p.m., interviewing all the stars you want to hear from. So until next week, stay motivated, excited, and influenced. This is the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.